Hey man, good day, folks. I'm getting ready to make myself a little bit of brunch. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna make my brunch. Alright folks, I have a bunch of different ingredients sitting in front of me. I'm gonna make two different dishes. One dish I'm gonna make is gonna be I'm gonna make some muffins. I'm gonna make some berry muffins using pancake batter. And then I'm gonna make a 5-egg quiche, a crustless 5-egg quiche. Those are my eggs, those are my spinach, turkey sausage. So we're gonna do one thing at a time. However, I just wanted to show you guys all the ingredients that I'm gonna be using. Now I had to pre-cut my sausage, pre-open my spinach. I had to pre-pour my pancake batter because it's hard for me to do stuff like that right at the same time holding a camera. So we're gonna do one thing at a time here. So I'll be right back. So far, I got 2 cups of pancake batter. First, we're gonna make the muffins. So I got 2 cups of pancake batter, as well as a cup and a half of milk. And since I'm not gonna do regular pancakes, I'm gonna put this in a cooking pan. So what I'm gonna do is, just so it rises, I'm gonna go ahead and crack an egg and put it in here. I'm gonna have to cut the camera off to do that though. Folks, I got the egg cracked in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a fork and never mind my little dishes in there. I'm gonna grab me a fork and mix everything up. I'm gonna do best I can. Let's see here. And I never made this before. This is my very first time making this particular recipe. In fact, it's not even a recipe that you're gonna find anywhere. This is something I just kind of made up. Most of the stuff I make, typically I don't follow recipes. I kind of make my own stuff up and then just keep it going. So I'm just trying to mix all this in real good. And what I'm making, as you guys will see later, this is a good dish to make. So if you wake up, you're hungry, you got a little bit of spare time, and maybe you don't want to blow all your money going out to eat. You want to eat real food, real ingredients for a lot cheaper. You can do like what I'm getting ready, like what I'm showing you. You can do like what I'm showing you. Okay. Now, you don't gotta do this in no particular order, but I forgot to mention earlier, I got 2 bananas chopped up. I'm gonna pour it right in here. Try to do the best I can while holding this camera. Sorry about that, folks. Alrighty, I got 2 bananas, and now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pour a bunch of fruit in here. I got my favorite mixed fruit: cherries, blueberries, and strawberries. I got the generic brand Great Value from Walmart. I'm gonna pour a crap load of that in here. Now, ideally, you should thaw your, this is frozen right now. This is frozen. Ideally, you should let it thaw before you make this. But, oh well, I'm hungry, I'm in a hurry, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this together. And if I gotta cook it a little longer in the oven, so be it. So, but ideally you should let it thaw before you do this. So again, I'm gonna stir this real good. So I'm gonna cut off the camera so I can stir real good. I stirred it real good. Now between the fruits and the fact that the pancake batter is already sweet, there is no need to add no type of sugar or honey. So I'm gonna pour it into this pan right here. And again, I'm gonna cut the camera off so I can get that done efficiently. Folks, this is what my well, it doesn't exactly look like a muffin, but I'm gonna call it a muffin. This is what my muffin looks like once I pour all the batter into the cooking pan. So I'm gonna put that off to the side, and in a minute I'm gonna put it all in the oven. Now we're gonna come over here and I'm gonna make my 5-egg crustless quiche. Now I got 5 eggs in here. That's what you're currently looking at. I got my sausage and my spinach over here, and then when the quiche gets close to being done, I'll sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top. So you don't gotta do this in any particular order, but I got my spinach right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour all this in the bowl. And again, some of you might want to go ahead and thaw your spinach out before pouring it in like this. Now, I find it easier to pour the spinach in while it's still frozen, because the spinach is frozen. But fortunately with spinach, it doesn't take long for it to thaw. And I find it much easier to pour spinach when it's frozen. So I'm gonna cut this phone off for a minute, that way I can pour this in more efficiently. I got my spinach poured in, and I have already stirred it up a little bit, and I'm gonna stir it up more in a little bit here. Now I'm gonna go ahead, and I got some sea salt, so I'm gonna put some salt in here because I like salt in my eggs. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I got my turkey sausage. I'm gonna pour that in the bowl next. And sorry about that. Let's see here. Now I'm gonna cut the phone off again so I can stir it up real good. And then I'm gonna pour it in this pan right here. I got it poured into my pan. Now I had to switch pans. Now this pan is a little smaller than the one I had a second ago. The other one was too big. So this is what my 5-egg crustless quiche looked like. Before I cook it obviously. I'm gonna try to spread the sausage out a little bit more even here. Alright folks, I'm gonna put both of these in the oven, and I'll tell you guys later how long all of this took to cook. Now, typically, if you're doing this yourself, it doesn't take this long to make. It only took me this long because I was trying to record the steps for you people. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Hey folks, my 2 dishes are done. These are my muffins My muffins made out of pancake batter with mixed fruit. And this is my crustless 5-egg quiche. And on top, I got cheese. So, my muffin, I'm going to call it my muffins. My muffins took me about 30 minutes to cook. My muffins took me a half hour. And my my crustless quiche, I cooked it for 35 minutes. And after 35 minutes, I threw some cheese on, and then I put it back in for another 5 more minutes. So I would say total, the quiche took about 40 minutes to cook. Now, depending on how many vegetables you put in your quiche, it could take longer. But in this case, it took me 40 minutes. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, folks, the food is done. I'm gonna do a taste test here. First I'm gonna test out my 5-egg quiche. Okay, I'm pleased with the quiche. Now I'm gonna taste the muffin. Alright, this is the muffin. Now for the muffin, I'm pleased with the muffin. But as far as it goes for the muffin, I forgot to mention this. You can either put some syrup on top of it, because I know many people don't eat pancakes without syrup. Or in my case, I would put a little bit of honey on top of it. But other than that, I'm pretty pleased with how my stuff turned out. Alright folks, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll catch you all in another one. Stay blessed.